What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, I'm sure you guys have heard the audio now where Canelo Alvarez challenges, he challenges Terrence Crawford's resume, and he clowns it, right? And he tells him, you fought no elite fighters outside of Errol Spence Jr. He said to Shaq, he did an interview, they did this sit down with Shaq, Tom Brady, and Dana White. And it's called GOATs. And he asks him, right, what elite fighter did you fight in your career? Name one. So he tells Terrence Crawford he's going to retire Terrence Crawford. And he says, I hope His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh paid you well, because this is going to be your last fight of your career. And Terrence Crawford says, possibly. And he says, but not because you win, because I'm going to retire you. You didn't beat one elite fighter in your career. And Terrence Crawford responded, he says, Victor Postal wasn't elite. And so with that said, so he names Victor Postal, and he names, he named Victor Postal, and then he named, I think it was Gamboa, right? As the two elite fighters that he fought in his career, right? And Canelo's like, oh, he named Ricky Burns, excuse me. Ricky Burns and Victor Postal. And Canelo's like, who? Who was these dudes? Right? So let's listen to what he had to say. Canelo.
I said before, he's a great fighter. But if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter. Just mention me one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
Oh, so he wasn't commercialized. He wasn't.
Who's
he
that
wasn't
Postal?
great. Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
What? 40 years old champion in that moment beat Mr. Postal in my gym. I saw that.
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
Ricky Burns doesn't elite.
Okay,
He's not elite.
It's cool. Well,
Is there a champion?
I'm going to fight another elite.
There is
fighter
a champions,
in September.
good fighters, but elite fighters is different.
So
Wait.
I'm going to fight an elite fighter in September.
Yeah, okay.
Then we're
We're
gonna
gonna find out.
Then we're gonna
We're
find
find
out.
out.
Then we're gonna
And
find
don't
out.
get me wrong, you're a great fighter.
I know I'm great.
You're a great
You ain't
fighter.
gotta tell
But
me
you're
I'm
gonna
great.
find out. I hope
But I'm talking about
your
elite.
uncle Turki Al-Sheikh pay you enough money, because it's gonna be the last. That's
It
for
may
sure.
be. It may be. Maybe.
I hope he pay you enough.
But you know, after fighters fight me, they never the same. So I just hope
Yeah.
your career continue.
If you look at my career, never say after me. I say before, he's a great fighter. But if you look at his career,
So I don't know why Terrence Crawford chose to go with Ricky Burns and Victor Postal to defend his resume instead of saying Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Yuriorkis Gamboa was top 7 pound for pound, undefeated, best fighters in the world. It's like Terrence Crawford just had a brain lapse and just forgot who he fought, right? He was caught off guard, it seems like. But he named Victor Postal was the boogeyman. And it was a unification bout. And but Gamboa was more elite than Victor Postal. Errol Spence by far was top 5 pound for pound. And Sean Porter, right? He should have named those guys as the elite fighters that he beat on his resume. And then he should have stated, he should have came back and he should have asked Canelo, what elite fighters did you beat in their prime without controversy? That's what he should have asked Canelo. Did you fight elite fighters? Yes. What elite fighters did you beat without controversy? That's what he should have asked him. You see, he beat Triple G, but there's controversy. Most people thought Triple G won those fights, both the fights. The third fight we're not even including. But most people thought for sure the first fight, and definitely the second fight, that Triple G was the victor in those fights and that Canelo got a gift. Most people thought that he lost to Erislan De Lara. Yes, he fought Floyd Mayweather. Yes, he fought Dimitri Bivol. But he lost. So what elite fighter? Because Canelo said there's a difference between elite and champions. So what elite fighter did Canelo Alvarez beat without controversy? One, Gennady Golovkin. And there's controversy surrounding that. So that should have been Terence Crawford's comeback. See, when Terence Crawford beat Gamboa and stopped Gamboa, there was no doubt. When he beat Victor Postol, there was no doubt. But when he beat Errol Spence and Sean Porter, he left no doubt. There was no controversy. They were all elite fighters. Canelo has never beaten an elite fighter without controversy. That should have been the comeback. But nonetheless, it's making this fight huge, and I can't wait to see it. But what y'all think about this? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.